But I thought, I wonder if there's tunes in Eastern Europe still, in the memories of those Jews that are living there, and in archives that we know nothing about, that are hidden or forgotten, whether in a library or literally a private archive, in a stuffed drawer. And I bought a one-way ticket to Vienna. Why Vienna? Because that was the portal to the East Bloc, right? That was the biggest city that was in West, free Europe. Next to, you go into East Bloc. It was about Pesach time, so I didn't tell my parents until after the Seder, right? Keep everything calm. And I told my mom, yeah, what? What are you doing? Do you know where you're going? No, but I have an you have an address of a Jew. And you're going to travel. And with what money? And my mom just going, "Ay, Gaval, my son." And I remember my mom said, "Well, you have 2 degrees. At least you didn't quit school. I mean, you didn't quit and do it when you were getting your BAs. I don't know. Okay, be safe, you know." And when my dad took me to the airport, he said, "I wish I was going with you." And thus I started my first ethnographic expedition, my first city. Well, it shows you I really did know a lot. I take the train from Vienna and I travel to Zagreb. Now I'm in Yugoslavia. I get off the train and I have this address. I ask people, they show me on the map. It's an address of the Jewish old age home, the Moshav Zekinin. The address was in the Jewish Chronicle of London. Used to put these old books together. I think there was actually a talk this week about the, I don't even know if they make the, like Jewish travel guides. But before they became hip, they just did it. It's like, if you happen to be in Zagreb and you need to meet some Jews, you can go, here they are. You get a meal. So I had this address. And so the guy shows me on the map. And he says, "Oh, you can take this train here and get off here and then change for that, electric tram and there." And I thought, that's too complicated. I just followed it. I said, "And it's money. I'm going to walk." Spazier, the guy says. Spazarova. Okay, it's like 10 kilometers. I'm a cross-country runner. That's another thing you forgot. I was a very avid in college. That's a side of me that's very part of who I am. People don't know that. I was a competitive runner in high school, very good, all county. I was all-American in college, and I still run. And that actually helped me because I had to be physically fit a lot of the things I did, and I was really fit. So I said, what's 10 kilometers? That's nothing. I would run 20 kilometers every day. I'll walk 10 kilometers. Back after I'm walking, I'm getting hot, I'm schwitzing. It's July, it's humid. Yay. And I get to there at like 10:30 at night. The sun's finally coming down. The sun stays high in the sky in the summer. And it's closed. Well, of course it's closed. What are you, an idiot? Yale, it's 10:30. They're all sleeping. I ring the bell. And a guy opens this iron gate, looks at me. And I said, "Hello." I said, "Pardon. Schlaf? Zimmer?" Yale Strom, Yid, Jewish, Evreiski. I'm throwing out whatever words. Closes it. And it starts to drizzle now. And I think, oh, great. Now it's drizzling, and I'm going to get soaked even more, and this in my backpack. So I ring the bell again. He opens it up, and then I hear the shuffling of feet. And all of a sudden, I see like 6, 7 women, bathrobes, nightgowns, and their sleep caps on. What would that be? Schlafhittel, I guess. A sleep cap. And one woman starts, because they speak Serbo-Croatian, a little, maybe there was some German, a little Yiddish, but one woman speaks English. So she's the leader of them. "Young man, is your grandma here? What is her name? We'll wake her up." "I don't have a grandma." "Is your grandfather here? We'll wake him up for you." "I don't have a grandfather." "Do you have anybody here that lives here?" "I have nobody." "Why are you here?" "This is highly unusual." And I tell her my story. "I'm an American. I'm getting klezmer music. I just came. I have no place to sleep. I'm hungry. I've had no food. And take pity on me, and I'll sleep on the floor." Right? They close the door, and I hear this. They open the door. You don't have to sleep on the floor. We'll make a room for you. And my first encounter of Central Eastern European Jewry is living with 70 to 100-year-old Jews in an old age home for 10 days where I had my private room, you know, and it was clean, it was quiet, you know, the bathroom was clean. And so, and I would go from table to table during the day or outside and just collect stories and music. So that was my very first encounter of all places. You know, people think, oh, Warsaw, Kiev, you know, Lublin, you know, the heart of klezmer. No, I'm in Zagreb. But Zagreb actually has a very interesting Jewish history, both Ashkenaz as well as, of course, which was Hungarian Ashkenaz more, which was interesting. And I actually learned a waltz there from a woman and so forth. So that was my foray into my initial ethnographic research.